welcome back to the show. Now, if you watch us, don't be confused. We're switching it up a little bit and for a good reason. Joining us at the table is actress, journalist, all-around amazing woman, Karyn Czar. We are so glad to have you here. So Karyn is going to join us for the guest segment and for the countdown combo. So they just decided to switch it up. So Karyn,
yes,
what have you been up to?
Well, I went through a little bone marrow transplant, which is why I'm dressed like a pirate today.
Pretty pirate.
Because I have no hair. So I've been in quarantine for about 3 months. And I do want to say thank you to all of you because you were so kind while I was in the hospital and recovering, just giving shout outs on the air and checking on me and sending texts. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I got back to work about a month ago and back to full time. And my bosses have been great over at, I work at UKY, the local NPR. And you know, there are days where I have tons of energy and it's great. And then I'll have a day, yesterday was one, where I'm just like, just not feeling it. And they've been really good about just letting me rest. And the days I have energy, I just go 24, you know, full force. And then the other days I just kind of take it easy. And to anyone out there who's going through something like this, that would be my main advice is listen to your body, listen to your body and take care of yourself.
Gosh, and you've been so open about your journey. What made you do that?
You know, I think as a journalist, and I went kind of back and forth about it. I was a little quiet about it at the beginning because we were unsure of what the actual diagnosis was, because it took about 6 months to find out what was actually going on.
Oh, wow.
Which was actually the scariest part. It's almost like once you put a name on it and you say cancer, it's scary, but we've got a plan now. And it's much better than going in and feel like you're being gaslit. You know, it's like, oh, you're a woman of a certain age. Oh, you just have anxiety. And it's like, no, I know my body.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was difficult. But I think as a journalist, so many people have been so open about sharing their stories with me during very difficult times of their lives that I felt it would be hypocritical if I did not share this, especially once I started opening up and so many people reached out and said, I'm going through this or this happened to me, and sharing the story, as we all know, because this is what we do, really can enlighten others, help others, and give people answers who felt like they were alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So great.
Well, I love the fact that you were sharing that story and that you were doing that because you are a face that we know, a voice that we know, a life that we know, and we really appreciate you walking us through this journey with you. Yeah.
And you and I worked together back in the day. When we were both getting started in journalism.
Yes, back when my knees were still young enough to drop it like it's hot.
You still look good.
Karyn, you have been a pillar in our community when it comes to media and theater. You had your stuff together long before I did, and I loved listening to you on the radio.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is your favorite experience in media and in theater?
You know, in media, I would have to say, anytime that someone is willing, as I mentioned earlier, is going through something difficult, and they're willing to sit down and talk with me and trust me to share their story, because it's all about trust. And the fact that somebody will look at me and say, I know that you're going to take care of this little egg that I'm giving you and take care of it for me is so flattering. It's such an honor. And Sherelle, you'll appreciate this. I love going to Frankfurt and covering legislative sessions. Oh my God. So much fun. And some people will look at us and be like, you all are crazy. This is like, and we're like, oh no, it's fantastic. So I love covering Frankfurt. And then in theater, just, you know, getting to perform and step away from, because I cover a lot of hard news, doing theater is a nice way to just kind of decompress. It's my love, it's my passion. Kim and I actually met doing theater.
You did.
So you've also been a part of my life for many a year. So we've performed together on stage, and it's just such a delight to see your career blossom as well. I'm so proud of you.
Now, what projects are you working on currently right now?
Well, right now, I have to take a break. Just my stamina is not where it was. I did it. I was in Memphis, the show Memphis, with the Lexington Theater Company last summer.
That was a good one.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, and it was such an amazing experience. I had the best time ever. The music was phenomenal. And I think it's so great to come come full circle because I actually just had a call back with them last weekend for their summer show, Fiddler on the Roof. So fingers crossed, whether I get cast or not, I'll be there volunteering either way. It's just an incredible company. It's the only regional professional company that we have in this area. And so I'm flattered to have had an opportunity. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be back and, do a little performance for you.
Yes, we love that. Well, Karyn's not going anywhere right now. She's going to stay with us for the countdown conversation right after the break. Stay with us.